Pick that poop up. Why did it fall out of you?
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Rex with Corbin.
I'm Rick.
Can you follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content? Like it was on Patreon, follow us go like that.
What? I was going to say, pick that poop up. Why did it fall out of your butt? And I got lost.
Today we got a new trailer, Hindi, with Akshay!
Akshay! Aquaman! Bring on the water!
And this is called Sky Force. Not to be confused with Space Force.
Space Force.
No, the best force.
Oh.
Of all the forces.
I agree. May the Space Force be with you.
It's a new Akshay
Did you
film.
watch any of that series when
No,
Carell did that?
No,
It was actually pretty damn funny.
This is comes out January 24th.
June? Okay. So January 24th, Akshay, Sky Force.
Military, obviously, kind of.
Twinkle going to be in here?
No, she doesn't act anymore.
I know. I can still hope. Love to see her make an appearance with him. All right, Aquaman.
चंद लम्हे बाद सदर पाकिस्तान फील्ड मार्शल मोहम्मद अयूब खान कौम से खिताब फरमाएंगे। हिंदुस्तानी हुक्मरान शायद अभी नहीं जानते कि उन्होंने किस कौम को ललकारा है। जंग शुरू हो चुकी है। दुश्मन को फना करने के लिए हमारे बहादुर फौजियों की पेशकदमी जारी है। पाकिस्तान के कमान उस वक्त तक चैन से नहीं बैठेंगे जब तक दुश्मन की तोपें खामोश न हो जाए।
पड़ोसियों को बताना होगा कि हम भी घुसकर मार सकते हैं।
We can't. We're a peace-loving country.
सोच बदलनी पड़ेगी।
दूसरा गाल नेता दिखाते हैं, हम फौजी नहीं।
क्या डैबी? तू रिस्क लेना नहीं छोड़ेगा।
Anytime there's a
जंग में कोई बाउंड्रीज नहीं होती। तो ट्रेनिंग में क्यों रखो?
हम सब के अंदर जो आग भरी है, आज वही आग हम सरगोदा पे बरसाएंगे और हम पाकिस्तानियों के पर खच्चे उड़ा देंगे। इंडियन एयरफोर्स आज पाकिस्तान पर अपना पहला एयर स्ट्राइक करेगा। And the mission is called.
कौन जनाब? कौन जनाब?
तेरा बाप हिंदुस्तान।
In Air Force, we pledged to never leave one of us behind.
TK Vijay.
So he's still missing in action.
a lot of.
टाबी की कोई खबर? आप ही ने तो कहा था आपके भाई जैसा है, आप उसे कुछ नहीं होने देंगे।
सर मेरी दरख्वास्त है उसे ढूंढने के लिए हमें पाकिस्तानी गवर्नमेंट पे प्रेशर डालना चाहिए सर। There is a possibility he might be alive.
Vijaya was rebellious. He broke rules. He behaved like a madman.
वो भी देश की खातिर ही तो गया था मिशन पर। कोई उसे ढूंढने की कोशिश क्यों नहीं करी? लगता है आप सब उसे भूल गए।
Who's that?
You said he behaved like a madman. इसी पागलपन के लिए एक फौजी अपने माँ बाप, बीवी, बच्चों को छोड़ के देश की सेवा करता है। और इसी मैडनेस को हम पेट्रियोटिज्म कहते हैं।
Well, can you believe you don't need to see the film now? I love when films give away the entire plot of the movie and the trailer.
I do too.
Do they come out with a film like this every year? Because honestly, this felt like Fighter.
Yes, and this time of year.
Yeah,
Fighter was this time of year.
Is it Independence Day or
It's
is it,
Republic Day.
Republic Day?
It is it's
Republic.
Republic
Yeah,
Day.
it's Republic
Independence
Day,
Day's in the
that's
summer. It's
Yeah.
correct. It's in August.
So it honestly looked and felt a lot like Fighter. It felt a lot. I know you didn't see that.
No, but I remember the trailer.
It was very patriotic, and it was fine. But like bad military fighter jet CGI. Very, very patriotic to obviously invoke that.
Right.
It's a big genre for Indians, honestly.
Right.
They love that genre.
Right.
Or some of them do. But honestly that felt, and then also direct references to the new Top Gun movie, obviously. If you've seen it, you know obviously exactly what references I'm talking about. It's probably gonna be one of those movies I'm like, yeah, Akshay did fine. It was patriotic, bad CGI, but it was nothing to write home about. Is what I imagine if we watch that movie, what the review would be.
Yep.
Akshay did fine.
Yeah, it was fine, but
maybe not for us.
Not giving it even a medal, probably. That's fine. Yeah.
It felt like one of those trailers.
It felt pretty generic.
Yeah. Generic, I think, was the main word that you'd use for it. But in generic, not in terms of CGI, because I don't think the CGI was that great.
No.
In it. It looked like what Indian CGI was before like RRR and everybody else took it to another level.
Yeah.
It felt like before that.
Yeah.
Element of it. Another Indian-Pakistan story. Honestly, it felt very similar to the Indian-Pakistan story that was in Fighter. So I don't know if one of them was based off of that. Both of them are based off of that exact event. It was a lot of G-Force. I did recognize it.
Yeah.
I think we've heard her sing that.
I was going to say.
Was that the national anthem?
It sounded like her. And if it wasn't, man, somebody's trying to sound like her.
No, it was Lada, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm sure that everybody's saying like that specifically gives them goosebumps. And that's probably what this film is basically trying to get the masses audience to be like, come watch Akshay, be cool, and feel patriotic. And it's a genre I feel like a lot of Indians like.
They do.
If I think I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with it if that's literally what the film is trying to be. I can't fault him for it. I'm probably not going to like it.
Right.
But if that's all you're trying to be, I'd be like, okay, then you probably succeeded in what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
I don't think they're trying to, make the Oscars or anything.
No.
I don't think Akshay is trying to reinvent the wheel here or anything like that. The main word I agree though is generic is the word.
Yeah.
That gives this off for me. I think everybody in the comments is talking about Lada's voice more than anything.
Yeah.
And then the main comment right here is, how come Bollywood never gets bored of making movies about India and Pakistan? Well, one, you guys have had quite a storied history.
But that's one of the things that was intentional by Tom Cruise, and I appreciated about Maverick.
The new one?
Yeah. The enemy was never stated.
Oh, yeah. It was like
it could have been anybody.
General enemy.
Could have been anybody. And I like that because in a world that's increasingly divisive, and I understand it said this was inspired by true events, which tells me they're going to be really loosey-goosey with the history, and they're just going to I'm not a fan of a current thing where you have to, rev up the home base by seeing them beat enemies. It's just not, with me, it's not resonating right now. Yeah.
It'd be really interesting because I don't know how Fighter did last year.
I think it did okay at the box
Did it do
office.
okay?
I think it did. And I understand you want these kind of movies on Republic Day.
Yeah.
I get it.
People like to see patriotic movies on Republic Day.
Yep.
And Independence Day. I think it's kind of it just felt like I'd seen this movie before because I'd seen Fighter. It felt like that style. Without a Bollywood number. It might have a Bollywood number, but
it's going to have a Bollywood number.
See it in there, right?
Yeah, but it's going to have one.
That was one of the things that kept you going in that movie. You have Deepika and Hrithik.
Yeah.
So kind of had.
Yeah, this one is one that's not on my radar.
Skyforce. Quite a generic name too. Yeah, everything about it is just that's
pretty
the word,
generic.
The word I would give is like you didn't come up with a cool name, you didn't come up with a cool concept. It seemed like this movie has been made before. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, who knows? But you guys let us know what you thought about it, if you're excited for it, and anything else we need to know down below.